Welcome back to Get the Facts. We are continuing our conversation with Chris Brown, Project Manager for the Big E program at the DBJ. Now, Sir Brown, we had spoken about the criteria, and those were the laid out criteria, the revenue and, of course,
years in business.
Years in business.
Right.
But what is the DBJ looking for? You've said innovation a lot. Is there a specific type of innovation?
Right. So I'll probably just mention, we have, as I said, we're focusing on women-owned businesses and climate adaptation, mitigation. I'd probably just want to give thoughts around what in climate we would want to see. So,
and these aren't hard and fast?
No, just ideas as to things that we would want to look for.
Okay.
People can come with a lot of other things. We would encourage that, right? So first question you asked me was why climate? And let's say drought is something that we've been experiencing a lot recently. A lot has to do with climate change. Right. So if companies out there have ways or ideas or innovations on how drought can be managed, or water management, efficient use of water for agriculture, for example, those are some areas that we would want to see projects coming out of.
Right.
Other areas that come to mind would be energy management, or use of, whether it's energy conservation, use of renewable energy, but not just buying solar panels and putting on your roof, but finding innovative, new ways on how to manage that.
COVID taught us a few lessons, eh?
Correct.
Yeah.
And then probably, let's say, fuel management, whether that's with fossil fuels, with cars or factories, better ways to utilize fuels. And I guess it's overall, it's management of waste or your resources.
Okay.
Those are the type of things that ultimately contribute to climate issues. So we really want to encourage projects in those areas.
Right. There's a pretty heavy emphasis on things that will absolutely benefit Jamaica in terms of managing our own resources.
Exactly.
So, okay. Now, it might sound a little intimidating, I can imagine. Especially that first part, we have to submit the concept, make sure say it's glorious. Is there any support that business owners get with that?
Right, so once any business that passes the concept note phase, so we've vetted it and it is an innovative idea.
Right.
We provide you with support. We have a pool of consultants that can help you to write your proposals to submit to us. You can say it is a free cost we provide, a service we provide, because we will pay the consultants on their behalf to provide them with this type of support. And those consultants will help them to write the projects so it doesn't feel as intimidating to them. Help them to scope it out, work with them, help them to write it. In many instances, write it for them.
Okay, but you have to know your own concept.
Exactly.
You have to start with that, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so there is support from the DBJ. I know that's always been a watchword with the DBJ. We help,
exactly.
Right? So I'm curious about the successes of this program to date. We're in cohort 3. What's it look like? So
we have 12 projects, businesses that we've supported across cohort 1 and 2. It's really 6 in cohort 1, 6 in cohort 2. The cohort 2 projects are still in implementation as we speak. So I can speak about the successes of cohort 1.
All right.
So cohort 1, we had a company that was making baby food puree as their innovation. So first in the Caribbean, using organic inputs to make that.
Right.
We had projects related to education, online education, and finding innovative ways to use internet for classrooms. And we understand 2020 to 2022 COVID showed us that was a gap in Jamaica. So they definitely did some stuff. And overall, the portfolio, I can mention 2 things. We measure success based on the growth in revenue of the companies and the growth in employment.
Right.
So as a group, all 6 companies together grew their revenue by 43%. So let's say they started at revenue of 75 million. They've grown it by 43% over the period at the end of the project.
Nice.
Employment also went up by about 40%. I think it was more 39, but let's say 40% in employment. So for every 10 employees, they had 4 more.
Right.
So those are 2 main metrics that we used to measure success and saw that they did well in this first cohort that we did. I'm expecting that the second cohort will do better.
Right.
And even this third cohort, we're encouraging people to apply to even do better than the second one.
Seeing those percentages go up. It's interesting what you said, because the businesses are improving, which means that service to Jamaica is improving, which means DBJ's invaluable service has... That's an interesting synergy. It's an interesting synergy. What's the future of this? What's on the horizon?
So we have approximately 300 million Jamaican left. We want to support as many companies as we can. What we didn't mention is the actual value of the grants. Right?
Okay.
So 20 million Jamaican dollars is what people can get a grant from IGF to do their innovations. Previously, I think when I was here, it was 15, so we increased that.
Is it up to 20 or 20?
Up to 20. So if you need 11, you can get 11, but you can get up to 20.
All right.
And we plan to support as many companies as we can with the remaining resources that we have. So that's really the future for this. Over the next 2 years, we want to use that money as efficiently as possible. If we can do it in a year, we will be happy, right? So we're encouraging as many people as possible to really apply to this program.
Understood. I don't know if you're hearing what I'm hearing, but it sounds like there is space for you. Sir Brown, we have spent most of our time, almost all of our time, and we want to use the next few minutes very judiciously, and I want to give them entirely to you. There are business owners, innovators, women-led businesses, climate change innovators watching this program right now. I just want to take the last few seconds of this program and speak directly to them on behalf of the IGF program.
All right, thanks. So as DBJ, we are really here to help and support entrepreneurship and innovation. And we want to encourage all business owners who meet this criteria, who really want to demonstrate that Jamaica is a place of creative, innovative people, and we can find ways to use that creativity to be productive and earn for the country economically. So we really want to encourage you to apply. As I mentioned, thinkbige.com. The Innovation Grant Fund is open. It closes on the 2nd of June, and we want as many people who qualify to really apply and make a change in the country.
Thank you for that. And it's coming out Big E's main objective to grow Jamaica and grow business through business in Jamaica.
That's correct.
I know that's not your tagline, but that's how I'm summarizing.
It sounds good.
It sounds good. Okay. So remember to visit the DBJ's website, dbankjm.com or thinkbige with 2 E's.com for more information. This has been Get the Facts. Our guest has been Chris Brown, Project Manager for the Big E program at the DBJ. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm Theodore Henry. Take good care.